The Verde Valley in central Arizona resounds with indigenous history, some of it thousands of years old. This was home to the Apache, the Yavapai, and before them, the Sonawa. It is home to some of the most gorgeous scenery in America, scenery enjoyed by the Sonawa as long ago as 400 AD, and other indigenous people before that. It is home to Tuzigood, the ruins of a Sonawa village whose name is an Apache word meaning crooked water. At one time, this water looped around one side of the village, but now flows in the opposite direction, courtesy of European genius, ingenuity, and willingness to change all things Indian. That is not everything Europeans have changed since their arrival. Historical fact has undergone an alteration as well. Take Montezuma's Castle, for instance, a cliff dwelling once occupied by the Sonawa. Montezuma, you'll recall, was an Aztec king who had a splendid palace in Tenochtitlan, located in what is now downtown Mexico City. There is no evidence that Montezuma was ever in Arizona. After all, it is a 3-day bus trip from Tenochtitlan to this Verde Valley castle. But the name stuck, like a cowboy's britches to a cholla cactus, or anything else for that matter.
No. Frickin' Choyas.
About a 40-minute drive from Montezuma's castle is the stunningly gorgeous community of Sedona, home to some 10,000 people. I recall upon my first visit there many years ago that the area then accommodated perhaps a dozen scattered ranches, a few homes, a gas station, a trading post. But the landscape looked very familiar to me. Had I been here before? Was it a dream? A vision? No, my friend and guide told me it was familiar to me for good reason. The numerous immediately recognizable rock formations in Sedona were featured prominently in some 43 Western movies filmed there. Of course I had seen Sedona before, on television, in the movies. In some of those films, a very distinctive rock formation, Bell Rock, was seen time and time again. First, a cowboy would ride past it in one direction, and moments later in the opposite direction. Ah, the trickery employed in some of those early Westerns. Yes, indeed, that rock did indeed ring a bell for me. Many of these gorgeous and distinctive rock formations were sacred to the Indian peoples who occupied this region long ago. They were spiritual centers, just as they are today for any of the numerous New Age practitioners of peeling, kneeling, or healing techniques.
This is Anahata from Shamangelic Healing here in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. And it is absolutely my passion to provide deep healing services and spiritual awakening and training courses to help provide tools for empowered living.
I wonder how white society might feel if we start selling their most sacred memories and beliefs for $25 an hour. Still, whenever the Apache or Yavapai are in town, they might want to take in the Chapel of the Holy Cross, located in one of those very sacred spots. It's non-denominational. Anyone can enter it, even Indians. While in Sedona, you might want to stop in any of a multitude of shops featuring goods made by authentic Native Americans. Be careful though, some of these items were manufactured by non-authentic Indians. Always look carefully at the bottom of anything you buy for verification of its authenticity. While in Sedona, be sure to visit Tlaquepaque, modeled closely after a village by the same name in Mexico. Mexico? Hey, maybe Montezuma was here after all.